All right, so setting all this up here. Now I get a lot of questions on sign. Now, just because you don't see footprints doesn't mean that there's not sign. I mean, obviously you guys can see what I'm working in here. You know, it's all grass, so you're not gonna see many footprints. But this is something else you need to look for. You need to look for scat. Now see that right there? See that furry poop? That's coyote. There's coyote. There was like 3 or 4 more other ones here. Furry poop, furry poop. That's coyote. That's all coyote. There's another pile right there. That is a lot of sign right here on top of this hill. So this is going to dictate a couple sets right here. This is the sign you need to be looking for. It's an intersection point. It's got sign. Just because you're not seeing footprints doesn't mean the critters aren't there. I'll show you the 2 sets I made. I ended up making 2 sets at this location because there was so much sign. But coming up the hill, now remember these sets here, they are made for weather. That is what we're going for. So I've got a kind of a flat set. I've got one of my bait holders right there, just a baited, not dirt hole set, but trap set right there, all grassed in, take a lot of weather. And we'll come up here to this one. These are, I don't know, 20 feet apart or so. And this is kind of a modified pipe dream slash hay set slash grass set. I don't know what you want to really call it, but anyway, there's a bait tube in there, traps bedded in front of it, and I took a bunch of grass. This was in a tall area anyway, and I just kind of roughed the area up. So, you know, with those types of deals, whenever you rough this stuff up, I like to have a couple different low points rather than just one low point. The trap is actually right there. See, yeah, right there. But you can see I kind of made a couple different low points rather than just a big bowl. I feel like, anyway, it makes the coyotes kind of feel a little bit more ease to approach the set if you got several different low points. But the whole point is just to keep them there long enough for him to step on that one trap. So anyway, there's the 2 sets going down the hill. Like I said, we're setting this for extreme weather swings, rain to freeze to thaw, and these should work pretty good. So checking the line today here. So I made a bunch of sets there the other day in the brand new Duke 650s. You know, we just basically got the rust off and waxed. And anyway, checked them yesterday. Didn't have anything. We had a huge rain come through all night, and just the critters did not move. Right. So anyway, checking sets today here, and come up to the first set. Now this was the this was that real messy grass hay set, whatever you want to call it. Still baited. You can see there's my pipe. I'll throw in a clip here after this. You guys can see the set. But anyway, produced this nice coyote. He's not rubbed either. Typically they're starting to get rubbed now, but that dog there looks pretty well furred. So anyway, just on this this grass road here, I had 2 sets here, and this was definitely a set on sign set. You can see all the poop there. There's the other set that's untouched. With this coyote here, it is caught perfectly. That's a good pad catch. It's my first coyote in the new Duke 650s, and I can tell you right now, boy, that is a nice deep pad catch. Very, very impressed with these traps. You can see that trap is you can see it is raw. That trap is not dyed anything. You know, it just goes to show we're setting on sign, and there we go. Nice coyote. So anyway, this was a second day catch, guys. Not a first day, but a second day, and very happy with that. So I'm gonna get this guy taken care of, and then I'll show you the remake. For middle of January, that's a well-furred coyote. See, this was kind of what you would call a modified pipe dream slash hay set slash blended set. I mean, you guys saw the set. It wasn't nothing special. But anyway, we'll go ahead and reset this trap, and we're gonna put it right back here in the same spot. Now, it is, I think it's like 24 degrees right now. This is out in the sun. But we are going to get, I think the low tonight is like 10, and it's not going to get above freezing for the next at least 2 weeks. So that's what we're dealing with temperature-wise. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and bed this trap back in wax dirt, because what's going to happen is, you guys can see on this hillside, you know, it catches a lot of sun. So if we just bed it in regular dirt, what's going to happen is it's going to freeze in every night, and it won't work. It'll give us the illusion that whenever, that it's working, but it's really not. So anyway, take that trap there, reset it. I really like these 650s, man. So you guys can see this is a brand new shiny trap. All I did was take the oil off and wax it. And it caught coyote on the second night. So like I said, location is everything. And that's what we've got. So I got all my swiveling points. I got 4 swiveling points on this trap. Go ahead and test fit it there. Make sure everything's. I'm gonna bed it in wax dirt, but I still wanna bed it. I still wanna make sure it's good to go. All right, I like that. Bed it down, lowest point. Now I forgot. I ran out of pan plugs yesterday, and I don't have any with me, so just gonna take a tuft of grass here. We'll use that for a pan plug. So we're gonna go ahead and use this wax dirt here. I'm gonna put wax dirt on the bottom, keep that frost from coming up and freezing that trap down. Then we'll go ahead and we'll bed it. Bedding in wax dirt takes a little bit more, I don't know, it's a little bit different because it doesn't pack real good, but do your best you can. I still want to get that trap as solid as possible. Especially with these cold temperatures. I know the critters are going to be moving, so I want to have sets that are working. Alright, so there we go. It's bedded. I'm going to cover this up. I'm going to make that kind of grass set again. So as long as it's bedded and covered up, good to go. There we have it. Alright, now I'm going to put that bait tube back down in there. It's somewhere right there. I can still drive this bait tube right now, but I probably won't tomorrow, so there we go. Alright. Now you can see I've got this this set here. Now I want to go ahead and blend it back in with the grass. So I'll grab my cheap garden clippers here, and I just want to make sure that I use some fine material over top of the trap. Obviously 650, a nice big 4-coiled trap, it's going to fire up through quite a bit, but I don't want a lot of that long stringy grass just right over the set. So there we go. Alright, now we're just going to grab a bunch more grass here and fluff it up. I'll go ahead and rebait real quick. There's no need to relure, but rebait because the tube's pretty much gone. That coyote pretty much ate all the bait out of the tube. So anyway, nice big glob of bait down in there. And we'll brush this set in and we will be ready to go. Alright, so there's the finished set there. Like I said, you can see the traps at the lowest spot, but I've also got several other low areas, so just it doesn't stand out too bad. But yeah, just a nice messy set and nice big coyote. Alright, we'll move on. Alright y'all, so I apologize. I just realized I talked to the camera for like the last minute and didn't have the button pushed. But anyway, second coyote, checking sets today. There's another one of the same set that we had yesterday. So I was curious, we had some snow as you guys can see last night, and I caught him in that set again, the same set that I caught yesterday. And I've got that one set down there that it hasn't caught yet. And I was curious to see which way these coyotes were coming, so snow tells all. And as you can see right there in the snow is that coyote track, and he's going that way. So it's going up the trail and coming down through. But anyway, just a single coyote, and you know, he hit that set first. So anyway, I walked down through the bottom and there's no other tracks. So it was just the one coyote that came through, and we got him on the first set that he came by. So anyway, like I said, I apologize. I came up and I guess I didn't hit the button. It's super cold today compared to what it was. We've got one of those big cold fronts coming through, and it's only about 10 degrees right now. So big front moved through last night. Obviously we had the snow, so that got the critters moving. And here's that big set, second coyote in it, and there's that brand new shiny Duke 650. All I did was wax him, and catching coyotes on the second and third day in it. So pretty happy with that. A lot smaller dog than the one yesterday, and not near as good looking either. This dude's here, he's degrading quickly. The one yesterday that was a big dog. That was like a 34-pound dog. But anyway, there's the set after everything happened. Now our ground is freezing up. We're gonna get really cold. So I'm gonna see if I can't get that pipe back in the ground. If I can't get it in the ground, I've got my other metal bait holders that I'll use. But we're definitely gonna reset this, because this is 2 catches one day after another, and hopefully we can get another one. It seems like that we just got one coyote moving through this area. You know, there's a lot of sign here, but I'm hoping one of these nights the whole pack's gonna run through and we're gonna end up with some doubles. But anyway, I'll set you back up again, and we'll remake the trap. Obviously, like I said, using the wax dirt pretty critical, just because of the fact that we've got, you know, really cold temperatures, but this is out in the open in the sun, and you know, there's a chance that that trap will heat up and make the catch or melt the bed, right? So anyway, same thing as yesterday. I'll probably have to bring in a little bit more grass. Getting a pretty good catch circle here, but I'm not worried because I got that fresh set down there. So anyway, you can see just a perfect pad catch again on that 650. Set him aside. Obviously, like I said, right here, lots of swiveling points, and we're ready to go again. I forgot. I was looking at this. I forgot pan plugs again for a second day. So anyway, we caught him on grass as a pan plug. We'll just do the same. But anyway, really liking these 650s. They bed real nice, and obviously they work. So anyway, we'll put some more grass under there. You know, I've said this before, guys. Coyotes trapping's not that hard if you're setting on sign. I think that's where people really they really struggle. So that bed's just perfect now. Man, I tell you, I like how these things bed. Bring that sucker down to night latch. There's still quite a bit of wax dirt in the bottom of that bed because we've now bedded this trap 3 different times. Just make sure it's right bedded down tight. Cover that sucker up with wax dirt there, and see if I can find a thawed spot to put this. Maybe right there. Oh yeah, that's the old hole there. Perfect. You can see with that Schedule 80 pipe, they pull that pipe out of the ground, but they don't really chew it up because it's so hard. But anyway, that's that. Now, I'm gonna bring in a lot more grass because it's really tore up. But I'm gonna go ahead and take my garden shears here, and I want to take some of this. And like I said, I just want to cover the trap with some finer clippings, I guess you call it, just to let it, you know, not quite get hung up. You know, this is pretty stringy stuff, so I just like to do that. And then, like I said, the rest of the area we'll just cover with big grass. I'll have to bring a bunch in, but there's the set. Not a lot to it. See what we can do about this catch circle here. So there's a finished remake. You can see I just kind of brought in a little bit more foliage there. Obviously the trap's just right there. I still like a little bit, I'd still like a couple of low points rather than just one big donut kind of shaped deal. But yeah. Good bait in the hole. I rebaited it. There was still a little bit left, but I just went ahead and threw some bait in there again, and ready to catch another coyote. So anyway, day 3, 2 coyotes in this set. I'm happy with that. I can't stress, guys, the importance though of setting on sign for this. You know, like I said, this was the location that there is like 5 or 6 big piles of furry fuzzy poop. You know, and you know, we saw the one track come through, but yeah, this is a travel way, and you know, that's why we're not having to wait a month. You know, we're getting these coyotes quick because we're setting on sign. All right, y'all, so there you have it. Setting on sign. Setting on sign is, in my opinion, it is the most important thing. You know, I always use this joke. If I was to ever get a tattoo of anything trapping related, it would be set on sign, right? I think that is more important than anything. To be able to get in that critter's house, basically, you know, be able to set right where he is more important. You could more important in bedding than baits, lures, all this other stuff. You need to be where the critters are, and I hopefully in this video it kind of showed you. You know, pretty simple basic set, but it did the job, right? Because we set on sign. Obviously, you know, as you can see, we didn't actually see, you know, tracks per se because of the location, but we looked for other areas or other ways of sign. You know, the scat in this situation. So anyway, y'all, I'll leave you to it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you took something from it. If you did, do me a favor, hit that like button. It really helps me out. If you're new and you like these type of videos, consider subscribing. Look through a bunch of my other videos. I'd appreciate it. With that being said, guys, I wish you the best of luck. Get out there, find some sign, set on it, and go catch some coyotes. So, as always, y'all, I appreciate the view. I'll see y'all in the next one.